What's kicking, y'all? Kwikpanik here, and I'm back with some Yu-Gi-Oh content. I know it's been kind of sparse lately, but that's because we've been waiting for this day, actually. No sooner than mid-September or something like that, they said. They said no later than, I don't know. They were messing around with our dates here at Konami, and we finally have the new Forbidden Limited list posted on the website today, and a lot of crazy things happened. I looked at it a little bit earlier today, but I just got finished at the gym drinking my protein shake, and I'm going to kind of like sit here and ruminate on what's happened here. So I heard a lot of bad stuff happened, and I just haven't looked at it very closely, and I thought, let's do this together. So I'm just going to talk about the changes here, obviously, but the first one that jumps out at me is Dynamite Knight. The True Draco Fighter is banned. In the OCG, it got limited, and I honestly didn't see that happening. I could see it getting limited. That made sense in the OCG. But they just straight up banned him, and that made me super sad when I saw that first, because I realized that Masterpiece probably dodged a bullet, and spoilers, he did. So, anyway, continue on. Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord, a lot of people are asking what he ever did, but if you guys haven't been watching all of the little FTKs that have been happening with dinosaurs, with Firewall and all that fun stuff, and our buddy Cannon Soldier, who's never been a good card for the game, but he was helping that, and finally they banned him, and they just said no more of that. They didn't want to hurt their Firewall Dragon. Continuing on, True King Lithosagem, the Disaster. I cannot believe this card got banned. Like, whew, I understand what he did in Dinosaurs. I totally know what he did for the game, and I still can't believe it. That's crazy. I guess that was their way around hitting Baby Sarasaurus like they did in the OCG, so no more Lithosagem. He was the best True King, honestly, because of his versatility and his interaction with other cards in the game. So, True King Lithosagem is gone, and, well, Dinosaurs already got hit, but moving on to the next hit, Denglong, First of the Yangzing, banned! I mean, I probably could have seen this one coming. I can understand this one, it makes sense, and it hurts Dinosaurs even more. I don't know why we couldn't have left True King Lithosagem, like, at 1 or something, but I understand later on. We'll talk about this when we get moving down the list. Daigusta Emerald banned. I think it's about time this card got banned. A lot of people are like, whoa, why did this happen? But he's always part of some terrible loop, recycling cards back to the deck. He's just not good for the game. So I'm glad he's banned. No hard feelings there. I'm glad. We'll go ahead and retire the DT1 to the binder. Zoodiac Broadbull and Zoodiac Trident. That I could have called that. That's exactly what I was expecting would happen. So pure Zoodiac isn't going to do anything without Broadbull and Trident. They'll have to focus on Chakanine just like we all expected. This shouldn't surprise anybody. And actually, no new spells and no new traps got banned. So there's that. Moving on to the limited list, Ignis Heat, the True Draco Warrior. I could have honestly seen Ignis Heat and Dynamite Knight at 1. That would have been pretty cool because the deck would still be playable, and ban Masterpiece. But Masterpiece is still here. As you see, he's also not hit on the limited list. And nobody was even playing. I mean, most people are playing 1, maybe 2. So Ignis Heat down to 1. That definitely hurts the deck a lot. Miscellaneous Saurus. We already banned Denlong, so I'm wondering why we also had to hit Miscellaneous Saurus. I understand that the deck won Worlds. Yeah, I guess they just don't like tutoring from the deck. So bye. Zoodiac Grab here, I could have seen this one coming. We don't need special summoning an extra 4-star Earth monster from the deck. So that's down to 1. That's good. Dark Hole. I never understood why this was at 2. I think 1 is good for this card when we have Raigeki limited. So Dark Hole at 1 makes sense. I'm fine with that. They really want to push links, and you can't really do a whole lot of linking if your whole board keeps getting wiped every turn. Gateway of the Six. Everybody's losing their mind, but they don't realize that it's probably not going to do much, if anything at all. And they just took it off the list because of the new Six Samurai support coming out. They want to push their new packs. So here is new Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit fodder, I guess. Cosmic Cyclone fodder. Moving on, we got Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I think this card belonged at 1 anyway. When it goes to the grave, it searches. When it's on the field as a board wipe, it's really way too good. So I'm fine with that. And then True King's Return gets hit like it did in the OCG down to 1. But you'll notice none of the True Draco spells got hit. So True King's Return down to 1, which is fine. It helps prevent playing on your opponent's turn, which was a really frustrating aspect of that matchup. Of course, we don't have Dynamite Knight. So I don't know. Another hit to the True Dracos, which I'm not complaining about. Semi-limited list gets a little crazy. Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning is at 2. Like, that would have been so crazy a couple formats ago, just because this card has been game-breaking since it came out. There's been so many points in the game. I mean, this card is banned forever. And here we are. I talk about this with my friends all the time. I can't believe we live to see a day where Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning is irrelevant. It's crazy. But we have 2 of these now. It might be cool to play this in Minerva Sworn now. I don't know. Maybe we'll see that happen, because there's some other things that happened that made Minerva Sworn a little bit better. Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. I mean, they're saying sorry to the pendulums, and they're like, okay, here's some more stuff. So Draco Face Off is a thing again. I think that's at 1. Yep, there it is. Draco Face Off at 1. So I guess that's a thing again, with 2 Luster Pendulums, the Draco Slayers. And then we got 2 Mathematicians. I'm cool with this. This went to 1 probably. It's been a while since it's been at 1, but I'm pretty sure it's because of Shadal's. Makes sense. I think it's pretty cool because Shadal's also got some other cards back, moving down the list. But first, Bryonic went to 2. It wasn't really relevant at 1. It has the errata, so I'm fine with this at 2. It could probably go to 3. TG Hyper Librarian. This guy just, I don't know. He should. Now that we have link format, it might be different. Honestly, it might be different. But he's never done anything balanced for the game. He promotes self-playing because he draws a card every time his synchro monster comes up. So, I don't know. Brain Control could have gone to 3. Doesn't really matter. Burial from a Different Dimension has been at 1 since 1803. This card went to 1 because Mizuki. It was because of zombies back in the day. So we have 2 of these, which is kind of cool for Minerva Sworn and zombies for me, but also for the masses. I wonder if this is going to do something for Infernoid, possibly. We didn't get another Grass is Greener back, like John Moore thought we might, so that's good. Burial from a Different Dimension probably could have come back at 2. I think it just went to 3. Yeah, I think it just went to 3 in the OCG. El Shadal Fusion finally goes back up to 2. We don't have Construct, which is making me kind of sad because I saw that the list came up and I was like, please let me have Construct back. I miss Construct. 1 would not hurt, but here we are. 2 El Shadal Fusion. And then 2 Preparation of Rites. If you've been watching my channel, you'll notice that I started to talk about the Vendread stuff a little bit before I went cold because there's no changes in the game. But Preparation of Rites for the Vendread stuff, I'm looking forward to see what they bring in Circuit Break as far as support for Vendreads come. I want to try the Shadal Vendread deck, and this might be a perfect opportunity with a little bit of support for the Vendread aspect and a little bit for the Shadal aspect. So this could be cool. I'm excited to see where this goes. Okay, so I said that the semi-limit list gets crazy. The unlimited list gets even crazier. Holy Toledo. Debris Dragon, that's fine. That probably could have gone to 3 for a while back. 3 Honest is kind of... I mean, this card went to 1 because Lightsworn was such a big thing. Boojins didn't help it. I mean, it's been a really good card, but battling monsters doesn't happen as much. Well, it hadn't because of Dryden, but now that Dryden's gone, I'm curious to see how this affects the game. Rescue Cat, probably fine. I know they want to support their new pack, and that Rescue Search card, spell card that just came out is pretty good. But Rescue Rabbit to 3. Let's talk about World Chalice. World Chalice, man, they are probably stoked that they got 2 more Rescue Rabbits for all their vanilla guys. It's really cool. I like Rescue Rabbit at 3. I don't think it's too overpowered. We still have 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, so bring it on. This could be cool. This could make it sure so that World Chalice, I keep wanting to say Stargrail, World Chalice does something. So Summoner Monk at 3, that's whatever. We've had it at 2 forever. Not worried about it. Witch of the Black Forest at 3 went from Forbidden to 3. That's crazy. But it got an errata, so it's not nearly as good. Can still search Dark Arm Dragon for the record, but 3 Charged Light Brigade. There's literally nothing keeping us from full strength Lightsworn now. So Lightsworn is totally at full power again. We have 3 Honest, 3 Judgment Dragon, 3 Charge of the Light Brigade. They got new support in the Twilight Sworn. So I want to see where this goes. This could be cool. But Charge of the Light Brigade also goes into the Minerva Sworn builds, and it goes into we could do some Infernoid stuff with this. It mills for a cost, so even if it gets Ash Blossomed, you're still getting to mill 3 cards. It's just really, whew. I want to see where this goes, especially with 2BLS. I feel like there's something that can happen there. Dragon Ravine to 3 is probably irrelevant. It didn't do anything at 2. Maybe something will come up with the Dragoonides or Cyberdarks. I don't know. Wavering Eyes went from Forbidden to 3. This is nothing but trying to push pendulums, for sure. I didn't play when Wavering Eyes was a big thing. I took like a little bit of hiatus, and I missed Draco Pals and all that fun stuff, and came back for Zoodiac. What a time to come back. So I didn't see the power of this, but I know that it's really strong. So I'm curious to see what this does with Pendulum Magicians. So overall, I was looking at this list, and I don't know why Terraforming didn't go to 1. I don't know why Masterpiece didn't get banned. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I don't know why Diagram didn't go to 1. I really feel like Diagram going to 1 would have been a really good answer. Now we're going to see, I think the rest of this week, I'm going to work on some deck lists for what I think might be close to what will become meta. But True Draco is still kind of alive. I know you're saying that a lot of it got hit, but we still have 3 Masterpiece and 3 Diagram. We still have 3 Terraforming. We still have 3 carded. Like, there are so many cards that we still have that just did not get hit. So, well, I'm excited because I can play some Invoked stuff. The Invoked engine didn't get hit like it did in the OCG land. We still have all of the spellcaster stuff, the Wind Witches. We still have all of the spellbook stuff, so we can mix that in with a Masterpiece deck and call it Tower Control again. So that might be a thing here coming up. So I don't think Kaijus are going anywhere. So Masterpiece isn't going anywhere, which will probably give Stargrail World Chalice a problem. So let's see where that goes. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm ready for a change in the format. No more Zoo, please. I can't do any more Zoo. If you have a new Zoo deck list, go ahead, take it, write it down on a piece of paper, flush it down the toilet. We don't want to see that anymore. I'm so done. It's been 7 months of Zoo. I can't do any more Zoo. I'm probably going to get that way with Masterpiece, but at least the Kaijus that I get to use are coming out as super rares, right? So that's exciting. So I'll be working on an El Shadal Vendread list when we get closer to seeing what comes out in Circuit Break as far as Vendread support comes. But I think I'll be coming live with an Invoked deck list with Masterpiece coming up on the channel. So let me know what you think of the list down in the comment section down below. What are you going to play? How are you going to play now that this list is in effect? Did anything come off that you're excited about? Are you a Gateway enthusiast, and now that we have 6 AMs, you're super excited? Are you like me and you're really surprised that you didn't see stuff come off the list like Construct? Or let's talk. Okay. So I know I was doing my closing, but Evil Swarm Exciton Knight did not come off the list, and we got a reprint of it in Battles of Legend, or not Battles of Legend, Duelist. That thing that Duelist Saga. There we go. How did this not come back? I feel like it would have been kind of, I don't know. I think they're trying to get rid of all of like the board wipes and the nukes, so I guess that makes sense. But they really surprised us there. We are all expecting Exciton Knight to come back. But here we are. Here's our list. So we're stuck with this until, notice this. The next update after this list will be no sooner than November 2017. So they're making that a thing. At least 2 months with this. Well, maybe we'll get an update, and then Spirals become OP like they did in OCG Land. But anyway, like I said, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see some more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I also brought some content that is Pokemon flavored to the channel. Having a lot of fun doing that, so check out my Nuzlocke. But that's all I got for today. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Later!